We love hip hop.
As I told y'all, I wasn't gonna let this little Boom slide. Sorry, Boom. I'm not even gonna act like I don't mess with you, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mess with the chat niggas heavy. Been in a couple of those discords with Boom. However, broski, this is not good. And this is one of the things that Ak was talking about as far as don't worry about Boom. Boom can pull up anytime he wants. He can get it popping. He can get on the chat anytime he wants. You know, chat niggas to the end. There's nothing bigger than chat. Whatever he said, you know, whatever rants that happens when Akademiks is ranting, he was talking about this.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Adam 22, exposing the first rapper of 2024. Less than 2 weeks into the new year, and Adam 22 is starting off with a boom, literally. Adam would share a Facebook post to his Instagram story by the Ocala Police Department. The post would read, "Update. Thanks to our Facebook followers, this person was identified. His name is Shannon Jawan Adams, 23. He also goes by Lil Boom." Originally, the post read, "Can you identify? We need your help identifying this person of interest. He was seen walking around inside the Walmart located on Easy Street. Inside Walmart, he inappropriately touched the backside of multiple people, including children." Adam would savagely at Lil Boom, asking how is this real while laughing his ass off. The next day, a post to No Jumper's Instagram would get Lil Boom's attention after not only posting close-up surveillance pictures, but Facebook comments left on the police department's page of a woman claiming her and her daughter were also followed around the same store.
God damn, Boom.
Lil Boom would comment, "This is so cap."
Oh, and you listen, big salute to 1090 Jake. I forgot to say that off the top, okay? End of sentence. Go check out the video on end of sentence to see it without me reacting. Yeah. And Akademiks had 1090 Jake on his podcast before. And he kept on saying, "You're the stamp." He called him the stamp. Okay? Meaning, if 1090 Jake does a story on you, you're stamped. All right. What's the view count on this right now? What's the views, Crow? 199,000 views. Holy. It's a creeper.
If this was true, I'd be on a fucking registry. But as we all remember, Designer got caught choking the chicken on a plane, and part of his plea is he wouldn't have to register. Now, Lil Boom was arrested only 3 days after the Facebook post was made, and his arrest report would reveal some disturbing details. On September 19th, 2021, the Ocala Police Department responded to a Walmart after reports of a battery. Arriving at the scene, officers made contact with a father who advised his daughters were inappropriately touched.
What?
The 10 and 17-year-old girls advised they were in the produce section with the rest of their family nearby. That's when a male, later identified as Shannon or Lil Boom, approached and touched the 10-year-old's butt with a grabbing motion. He then continued to the 17-year-old and did
and that's on the screen. That's
the same before walking away. The officer made contact with a male witness who advised while shopping in the produce section, he observed Lil Boom touch a young female on the butt. Contact was made with loss prevention, who allowed the officer to review the surveillance video. A red Chevy could be seen entering the Walmart parking lot.
Surveillance video, bro? Bro, I'm trying to finish my ice cream, fam.
Boom would enter the Walmart before making his way to the produce section, and at this time, the two underage females were in the same section selecting items. Boom can be seen approaching the 10-year-old from behind and touching her butt, to which she jumped away from him. The two girls would walk towards their mother as the suspect proceeds closer to them.
Boom. Say it ain't so, bro. Please, fam.
That's when he approached the 17-year-old, touching her butt. 6 minutes later, Boom could be observed on camera approaching a third female where he attempts to touch her butt, but she doesn't react. The female then takes a few steps and he attempts to touch her again, but this time she turned around and stared at him. Ocala police were unable to identify.
This is what they're talking about from the surveillance tape, bro? Holy.
Or contact this victim. 13 minutes since the first cheek was batted, Boom can be seen on video walking
I see what you did right there, Jake.
into the cosmetic department. A young Hispanic female was standing, looking at something on display, when Boom walks up behind her and brushes up very close from behind. He'd walk back to her several times without her noticing when she bent down to look at something. Boom would pull out his cell phone and appear to be taking pictures from underneath the female.
Oh, man. Bruh.
As she crouched down. He'd do this for several moments until an older Hispanic woman moved a cot behind the younger female, preventing him from taking any more pictures. According to the arrest report, it states it should be noted the female was wearing jeans and therefore doesn't meet the requirements of video voyeurism. For those unfamiliar with the term, it's under Florida Statute 810.145. A person commits video voyeurism when for their own amusement, entertainment, sexual arousal, gratification, profit, or for the purpose of degrading another person, intentionally installs a camera to secretly view or record a person without their consent who is dressing, undressing, or privately exposed. In simpler terms, it's when a weird motherfucker tries recording naked people. Had the woman in the grocery store been wearing a skirt, Lil Boom would have been hit with another charge. What's even weirder is after the older woman intervened, Lil Boom still stayed by the woman with his phone out for several minutes before leaving the store. Clear photos would be taken from the surveillance video showing Boom was wearing pajama pants at the time. And 2 days.
Bruh. Oh, what a blood clot. You can't. Oh. Yo, Ak, come get your mans, bro.
Boom was wearing pajama pants at the time. And 2 days after being posted to the Ocala Police Department's Facebook, a female would contact officers stating she recognized Boom from a party 2 years prior and identified him as Lil Boom. But when searching for his social media, it would turn out he deactivated his accounts. Officers were able to find matches.
Let me find this nigga right now before we even continue. Sorry, Jake. Let's see if we got what we got here. 365 Thou Wow, eh? January 8th, another year around the planet. So it was just a nigga birthday, huh? This is just recently. He's chilling. This is from, oh, these are pinned. Oh, he doesn't post a lot. He deletes a lot of posts. Sorry, gang. I had to do a quick sidetrack. I need to see what's going on with this nigga right now. Okay. See this, gang? Stop taking this social media shit so serious. Look, and this is a duck emoji and a car. Look, the duck's bigger than the car. None of this shit real. Found it. Instagram stories, bro. They'll always tell the tale. Is there music in there? No sound. Let's leave that up. Let's continue.
Matching photos of Boom on Facebook, but that wouldn't be all. Officers would make contact with Darian Hester, who advised Lil Boom was an associate of his, but refused to provide additional information over the phone. Instead, Darian agreed to meet officers at his residence. Officers would arrive, making contact with Darian, who was uncooperative and refused to provide any information, even though he agreed to meet officers at his address. But come to find out, this was also the home of Lil Boom. Boom's mother, who is the registered owner of the red Chevy seen on surveillance video at the Walmart, advised she is Boom's mother and acknowledged she took it to Walmart. She also confirmed
Oh, snap. They found the red Chevy on the surveillance tape that was at the Mom Dukes' crib too. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
His nickname is Lil Boom. Officers would call Boom, who identified himself as Shannon. When asked, Shannon advised he was just shopping around and didn't touch anyone. Because Shannon was identified on surveillance video and admitted to being there the day of the incident, officers found probable cause to charge him with 2 counts of battery. 23-year-old.
This nigga said he was at the Walmart just shopping around, bro. Fam. Okay, here's the thing. Boom's in his 20s, in his young 20s. So he doesn't know a time when there was no cameras. This is what I don't understand. Okay? Like, I'm not to say that like old heads like myself and all that, you know, and older, you know, should know better or whatever, or shouldn't know any better. But a nigga like him who's this young should already in his mind know that there's surveillance everywhere he goes. He's never known a time when there wasn't surveillance everywhere. You feel me? I can identify with a time when there wasn't cameras on every single corner, in every single store. But you know that there's cameras everywhere. My nigga.
Shannon Adams, or Lil Boom, would be taken into custody just 4 days after the incident took place. Now, Boom would make bond and retain Miss Alexa Rimmer to represent him. It just so happens Miss Rimmer went viral on...
Wow, what a name for a lawyer for somebody in a case, in a skin beef case, eh? Wow, wagga, wagga, wagga.
On TikTok, where she describes herself as a public defender lady who lives in Orlando. She'd make a video for all of her girls, gays, and theys, spreading awareness on store facial recognition.
What's up, y'all? This message is for all my girls, gays, and theys that like to use the 5-finger discount. I am not endorsing or condoning any criminal behavior, but I am just here to tell you that some of these stores have facial recognition technology.
Her video has over 1.8 million views, and just so happens to be the same way Lil Boom was identified to police. Looking back at his arrest report, officers utilized the Faces program to identify photos of Lil Boom to the surveillance photos taken at the Walmart.
The Faces program? What's that? Ooh, these guys got some super new toys, eh?
With his lawyer ready,
I need to
Boom
know
would
what
get
that
himself
is.
a sweet deal and plead no contest in court, meaning he doesn't admit he did anything, but doesn't dispute the facts of the case. He'd be convicted on 2 counts of misdemeanor battery, which is defined as touching or striking someone against their will.
Oh, man.
As part of his plea, he'd be given 12 months of probation, fines, and 40 hours of community service. But he'd also have to sign off agreeing he will have no unsupervised contact with minors under 18, have no contact with the 2 victims in his case, and he'd be required to undergo a psychosexual evaluation.
Oh, what? Hold on, there's too many things that I'm trying to like process at the same time here, broski. I'm there trying to figure out what face software is, or facial composite software, and now you got me trying to figure out what a psychosexual evaluation. Jesus Murphy.
In February of 2023, an affidavit for violation of probation would be filed, stating Boom failed to pay multiple fines, still owed 26 hours of community service, and failed to provide proof he completed his psychosexual evaluation. Boom would take to YouTube and a live...
So he didn't even finish up the things, bro? Yo, fam. What... Wait, but you said it's not real. Listen, fam, I know once upon a time that the homie said the stamp. He said use a stamp. And okay, one thing at a time. Face software, facial composite software, Faces 4.0. Ooh, you can get some of this. Thousands of police agencies worldwide, including the CIA, FBI, and U.S. military, use Faces, the breakthrough facial composite software. Endorsed by crime-fighting agencies and supported by police as proven effective tools, various versions of Faces have been used successfully for more than 12 years to identify, track, and apprehend criminal suspects. Holy. That's what they used on the home. Oh, that's what they used on them niggas that day too. Over here with the whole streamers there in over here in Toronto. These niggas are on the case. How much does this cost? $138? That's it? It's not a monthly? Gang, you can get Faces for $138. That's probably USD. Interesting. Let me keep my brain on track right here. Academic. My bad. Akademiks. What is going on here? 1 second. 1090 Jake. See, Axe been posting his whole interviews here back on his YouTube channel now, on his main channel.
Damn.
But they shit. But everybody had a license though.
Okay, he just got sentenced. He's a celebrity though.
There's not many, but they're straight killers. Fuck no. There's no thermostat.
If you get colder in that world, and it's so different. And I'm watching how they're acting, how, you know, sometimes how petty they are, how fights and how violence is happening. And it's like, shit's crazy.
Well, that's why people hold
on. I'm trying to find something.
I like being the villain, man.
Right here.
No one asked me this back when I was doing the war in Chirac because they barely knew my face.
Yeah.
Like I had like 3 pictures up. I didn't do videos like talking on camera. And yeah, like I would just read these comments like, yo, people want to kill him. They got bags on his head.
I got it. It's I don't know. It's like it isn't intentional. It's not necessarily what I want it to be, but I'm not shying away from it at the same time. So it's like, it is what it is.
I especially like what you're doing. And I like where content is. Like, you know, I'm one of those guys where, you know, I feel, you know, I think I've told people this, I feel like I completely get my flowers from everybody. Everybody gives me my flowers like, yo, Ak, we used to watch you. That's all I need. Like, I don't need people to suck my dick. Pause.
Hey, yo.
So when I see new people on the scene, I'm rooting for y'all. Yeah. I'm never be like, yo, man, I hope y'all don't say this nigga too nice now, because I just, no, go my nigga, like this is what's up.
Nah, but you did diss me on the very first video.
Did I diss you?
What? You didn't know?
Or want to kill you.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about it, I was like, I'm pretty sure some of these street niggas is like, yo, if we get this motherfucker out of the way.
Well, I don't think I think it's too far past for that, because now it's opened the door to where mad people are doing what I'm doing. So it's like shit's gonna get out either way. Now it's just when I react to it is when the official stamp comes.
The stamp.
Even now, me being out the way isn't gonna stop the shit.
I remember telling people that years ago. They used to say when they thought hip hop coverage was changing, they're like, well, why?
He's the stamp. Okay? If 1090 Jake is covering it, that means there's a big percentage of that it might be true. You know what I mean? There's a 99% chance that it's true.
That's since been deleted, where roughly 70 viewers listened as he denied.
And because he goes and gets his paperwork. This is in Florida as well. So Florida's Sunshine State. So he's able to go and all that paperwork's public. You can go get it for free. Apparently he was mentioning. He gets to it.
It's come with the fame, bro. You should know this, white boy.
Okay, so
No, I absolutely.
so he responded to 1090 Jake, right? And let me see here.
And essentially lead them to Boom's doorstep.
And also, I fast forwarded a big chunk right here. The guy who gave the police the tip to lead the police over to Lil Boom's doorstep, to Lil Boom's mom's house, was actually his brother. Okay? Just for some context. That's his blood brother said, yo, he's over here. He's in the house. He's upstairs playing PS5 right now. He's on stream.
I decided to reach out to Darian, aka Justo Dolo. I'd ask if he knew his brother was going viral over the Walmart case, where it said he grabbed 2 minor asses, a 3rd female, and was taking pics of a 4th female bent over in the store. I told him I got the paperwork and it said he gave the police their home address. While Boom is claiming nobody in his family cared because he didn't do anything, and I saw his brother was claiming Rollin' 60's crib, I wanted to ask his opinion on the situation before I dropped the video. Justo would say, I didn't anything and he didn't do it. It's come with the fame, bro. You should know this, white boy. No,
So now when 1090 Jake confronts him to get some commentary for his video, he's like, I ain't tell you, I ain't say nothing.
I absolutely love this response because now I'm just gonna pick Justo apart. I'd send him the paperwork clearly stating he agreed to meet at his home, and I asked him, that's you, ain't it?
Oh,
I'd also
no.
send him page 2 of his brother's plea agreement.
That's you? That's you right there? Wow.
Saying, and that's him signing off saying he can't have unsupervised contact with minors, right? The fuck type of crip you is? Justo would respond with, come find out what kind crip I am. And before we continue with anything else,
Let's start there.
Okay. Let's stop there. What we gonna do about Boom right here? How are we gonna do this? Now, I'm not gonna be biased because Boom is one of the down with the chat niggas and academics and all that. You know what I'm saying? And the relationship that we're not trying to tear with academics, but fair is fair. All right. No matter who it is, and academics knows this as well because he's a media person. So if somebody pops up in the media, and I understand relationships and different things like that, but like when it comes to certain cases, bruh, it's hard to be like, yo, well, relationships, da 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 da. What about Diddy? Okay, everybody was going hard body at Diddy, or sorry, not going hard body at Diddy. Let me rephrase that. The certain people were not going crazy and saying their true thoughts about Diddy. Academics actually opened up the floodgates where it made people feel more comfortable, like Joe Budden and a few other people, to start talking more about Diddy, start realizing as the pendulum started, swinging in the wrong direction for Diddy, that they can be more free to talk about it and just realize, you know what, it's a wrap for him. Matter of fact, I heard Joe Budden say on his podcast earlier, Diddy should just chill to 2030. But when it comes to something like that, Ak was going at Diddy for days. Like I'm talking about 2 weeks straight. Every single thumbnail going mud, talking to him all kind of freak offs, all kind of jokes, digging deep into the investigation, pulling up every interview from Cam Capone and everybody else who spoke about Diddy. You gotta keep the same energy, my guy. I understand protecting relationships, but you were going at different content creators telling them like, bruh, oh, why you protecting Diddy now? Okay, so the same goes with Boom. I know that's your mans in them. But bruh, I don't know if it's already happened. You might have to have a conversation with homie. And Boom, this whole thing here, that people do, especially young people on the internet like to do, where they're like, and I've seen this happen in Toronto a lot of times. When the shit gets thick and everybody's on your head top calling you all kind of this and all that kind of that, niggas like to get online and be like, niggas love to listen to the cap. That's what's wrong with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas love, sipping on that cap juice. It's y'all. Right? Rather than hitting the situation head on, pause, right? Because, if you have something like that on your jacket, and you really have that on your jacket, it's not a matter of, okay, I'm sorry, you need to go get help. So maybe lead with that. I apologize. I'm going to go get the help that I need, because obviously if this is what I'm doing, this is not just a clout thing. It's sick. Okay? There's one thing with the Johnny Somalis, and, I'm not trying to compare you to Johnny Somali because you look Somalian, you know what I'm saying? But like, the Neons of the world and all these different IRL streamers that are out there doing crazy things. But when you start getting into territories where you're like touching booties and stuff like that, especially when you get under that age line, bro, it's not a clout thing, fam. It's not I need to get more views for my stream, whether it's Twitch or whatever you're doing. That's a sickness, fam. It needs to be addressed. So lead there. Be like, you know what? I'm sorry. And listen, maybe hit me up behind the scenes. I'm very good at with the words. I'll hit you up with a nice little statement that you can go do a PR statement, and just I'll take this out of the live and pretend I didn't do it for you, okay? But real shit. I apologize for the different things that I've been doing lately, and I'm sick. I'm going to go get the help that I need.
We love hip hop.